Cosmic Express. A game from some of the developers, I think, or something, that made A Good Snowman is Hard to Build. Another game I'm planning on getting to at some point. It just looks adorable. It's a train puzzle game about trains. Andromeda. Stop taking me to Andromeda. That word's... I know it's going to come up a lot because it's a nearby galaxy and all that. It's just I played an escape room where it came up too, and I'm like, no. Mass Effect has poisoned that name for me, even though it's a real place. And it's perhaps selfish for a puzzle game, a single RPG to poison an entire galaxy, as it turns out. Alright, so it wants me to drag outward. Which attaches these things to my platforms, which does what? Ah. You're picking up Eyeball Guy to go in Eyeball Box, because that becomes his house. I see. Uh-oh. Well, we probably can't pick up 2 eyeball dudes, huh? Let's find out. Abandoned. Abandoned to die. How dare we? How dare we? Okay, so, no. So how do I reroute? Oh, I just drag wherever I want to. There we go. So drop you off there. And then go this way. Yeah. Such undefeatable power. Look at my wild's power. I decide who lives where. Immediately I am mad. And by which I mean I've gone mad with wild's abusable power. So now we need to be sure we take the right guy to the right house, I think is what they're teaching us here. That's not a great railroad. But aren't they cute? We're the Cosmic Express. We just can generate spontaneously these railroads that go throughout all of space. Ah. Interesting. I say interesting because there's the question of how do I... Let's see. I'm really careful. Yeah. Because the intuitive thing was to go around, was to like zigzag around them, but I'd be going the wrong way as opposed to, like, I was gonna go this way, and then up this way, but then there's no way to loop back around to deliver that guy to his home. But if I used my space very carefully over here, I could actually loop back around in a way where I get him and deliver him here. Got it, I think. Very clear mechanics immediately. The question is what are they going to do? I'm curious what they're going to do to make it interesting. Because this game comes recommended. Okay, now they're both... Now this thing's immediately... Yeah, okay. They're standing by the homes of the wrong people. And I still only have one spot, so I can't put them anywhere. Okay. So I don't have an extra... What would you call it? Extra storage companion, whatever. I'm bad at solving puzzles while thinking of words. So that should deliver orange to his home, then purple to this home. Now I need to try to do a similar thing on the other side without getting myself into some trouble. Might be able to just loop all the way around the back. This delivers purple. And pick up orange. Drop off orange. That's a nightmare. That's a nightmare. What have I wrought? So fittingly, it's not, we're doing another line drawing game. We did Witness, and we did Fidel, Dungeon Rescue, a fantastic game. And now we're playing Cosmic Express, yet another strange... Is this going off to a different world? In the overall galaxy, I think? We're playing another line drawing game where you have to draw one line from start to finish, and the path in between dictates whether you succeed at the puzzle itself. We still only have one compartment. This is where things might get a little complicated. Yeah. I think I do want to loop around the back. But there's no escape. How am I going to do my escape at the end? I think I have to deliver you first, right? That's the only reasonable thing to do. But this gives me no room to work with. I can't loop around to deliver you, because then we're going to be trapped ultimately. I believe the puzzles are beginning. Oh, they text. I'm just realizing they're pulling out little smartphones. Let's see, it should not matter that I'm going purple first, because the level looks completely symmetrical for the two colors, so that doesn't matter. So I don't need to rethink which one I'm going with at the beginning. I can't, like, do a weird trick where I loop around, because I'll be blocking off the exit. So I do need to do I do need to stay on this side. I can only go into the back when it's time for me to actually leave. I can work backwards a little bit. Take that for granted. I do have the option of picking either side of the map to work from when I'm trying to formulate this a little bit. But this has to meet one of them first. Should I start from the beginning? I mean the middle? That would deliver one of them. But then what? I need to go to one of the houses and to one of them. Oh no, am I immediately bad at this? Am I immediately bad at this? Is this obvious to everyone besides me already? Is it doing that? Is that happening? That might be happening. It does happen. There's no reason to loop around like that. Yeah, having a turning radius is interesting. Because, yeah, when you go down here, you can't backtrack or anything. You have to turn, which takes up the next row, which then traps you, which... Oh, I think I just did it. Did I just do it? I think literally just flipping the puzzle... I think just flipping the puzzle and redrawing it just made me stumble upon the solution. Which I'm not even entirely sure why I was not getting the solution before. Huh. Whoops. So there's Ursa Minor. I think we can see how big the map is from out here. Nope, that's not... Nope. Progress? Unlock all levels? Oh, interesting. You can just say, hey, just give me all the levels. Screw you, progression system. Just give them to me. And then they'll just give them to you. If you want that. Alright. Why are you supposed to be difficult, I wonder? And then I start solving the puzzle and probably find out very quickly. Yeah. No, we're good. I am immediately in the witness headspace, where I'm like, oh yeah, drawing lines. And just like how you have to conserve every little piece of space, and like how often the solution will fill up the entire map and stuff like that. You could think of this as being that kind of game, but just, you have a different... You just have like a different particular rule this time around. It's occurred to me that I'm actually forgetting what all the rules were in the witness, because it's actually finally been long enough. Oh, we have 2 options for exits. Interesting. What happens if when you go to one of them? Just doesn't let you in because you failed. Alright. Yeah, you don't like teleport from one to the other or anything. At least not yet. Huh. Well, you look complicated. You go home. Wait. No, there is one for each of them. So you'd go here, you would go here, you would go there. All right, you were right. You already went there. So I was like, oh no, I failed to deliver this person correctly. That was the first one I delivered. We're fine. This should be fine. Okay, so they'll jump in at the same tile. I was worried that the train might move 1 square after dropping somebody off, but no. If somebody gets dropped off, somebody else can jump right in before the train even moves, which is good to establish. Ooh, our playground's getting bigger. Okay. Let's maybe not go that far up there yet. Maybe go straight for the orange instead? But then I have to take all the way back to here, which seems wasteful, space-wise. Deliver you there. You would get delivered to the top one instead of the bottom one, which means the bottom one would be closed off, unless I went above. But that seems inefficient too. That could deliver you to there. Then orange to there, and then you lose. Oh, that's not a great sound when you do that. Let's see. Can I undo? There we go, restart. Purple's first. This is the racist express. Actually, I think that worked perfectly. Purple's first totally does work. There we go. Nailed it. So we do thankfully have a non-linear world design, so if you get stuck somewhere, you can just go somewhere else, essentially. We have branching paths. Oh. We have more branching paths than I thought we did. I was just talking about like, hey, you solve stuff and you unlock different branches and like it's a big non-linear mess of maps, so you can just kind of wander somewhere else when you get stuck. No, we have branching paths. As in, like, this thing is not gold, it's white, and there's another path over here, which you get by doing a solution that goes that way instead of that way. Oh boy. Oh boy, there's another solution for this puzzle I need to think of. Alright. 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 No, not that way. So you go there. Then you go there. Then you would probably just jump directly across the train into that, right? Then you go there. I think that'll work. Dude, all you had to do was cross the street. What's wrong with you? No, I need a train to build a track all the way to me so I can jump across the track. Because we're a jump-based creature. And it's the only way we can get around. There we go. We learned a thing. When there's a white symbol, actually it's a puzzle with multiple solutions, and each solution leads you to more puzzles. Neat. Are these size differences? We already had the level get a little bigger before, but look at these. These ones are huge. I'm kind of sticking to numerical order, so let's do 10. Doesn't look that much bigger. I wonder why it was so big on the map. Ah, this approach stops working relatively quickly, doesn't it? Yes, it does. But what if I loop to the back instead? Loop you there first. Then you. Grab you, go down there. So we're skipping the third one. But you get delivered to that one. Now this quickly starts falling apart too, doesn't it? Let's just look what the end result is, just to see how close it is to working. 'Cause it's a little hard to keep track of which ones are going where. But I'm pretty sure this is like a huge failure, right? Yep. We're leaving the last guy behind. Getting a lesson in turn radius here. Are there any benefits going all the way around the back? I am doubting it in the moment. I don't think snaking that adds anything to it either. And now I won't be able to loop around the back to get the rest. This is going to be a huge disaster. Oh, you can fast forward it. Yeah, basically the same result still. Interesting. They gave us a whole new problem, which is that these things are right next to each other, and our vehicle does not interact well with that kind of input at all, really. It's hard not to start doing the stupid thing where I just bluntly start repeating the same action over and over again just because it's just so intuitive to just be like, take that guy there, and that guy there, and that guy there. I wonder if there's some weird surprise, like that guy actually should go like there or something, and then this guy to there. That's got to fall apart like immediately, right? Especially when I can't pick up the last dude and deliver him. That might work for reasons I don't even understand. I didn't pick up at the time. But I went back enough times it might actually work. So before I just scrap it, I'm gonna see if it actually helped in some way. No. The problem is it's not picking up that guy. So even though I did set up an exit plan for him, but not until I didn't pick him up in the first place. Is there a way to modify that? Because you can rewind. It'd almost be useful to have like a schematic view where I could tell there was like a dotted line connecting each one to where they're going to end up as a result of my current maze, so I could correct which one's currently not going to get there. So at the moment, this guy does not get picked up. And if I'd made it so this made him get picked up, I would just end up leaving this guy later in the puzzle left behind. Except that loops back around for him, so that might work. So what if I do try that? Just pick up the guy that's getting left behind instead. Did I fix it? I think I fixed it. In both cases, it's like the trouble of like, how do I handle the middle one? Yeah! I fixed it. So one of the keys I should consider is the idea of what if instead of starting over, I slightly modify a part of the track to try to fix whatever's going wrong at the moment. Interesting. This time they're both headed to the same destination, so it seems I have to solve both of them to unlock whatever they're pointing at. Larger bubbles might be an indication of difficulty. There's just very clearly two sizes, all these small ones and these big ones. So the bigger ones might be the harder ones. This is gonna be one of those deceptively hard ones, because it looks really easy. But that's probably what makes it so hard. Yeah, immediately I'm actually like, what do you want from me? How does it know which one to jump into? That's a whole other concern, isn't it? Yeah, what does it even... how does it even pick? Oh. Alright. The answer is that it does not. Alright, how does it pick for these purposes? Oh yeah. Right. Without a finished track, it's not gonna go anywhere. Okay, so it went to the bottom one. For reasons? So that's a concern, is just... I don't know if that'll always be consistent. Does it always go to the bottom one? Huh. So if you pass through two aliens at once, they'll buck heads and nobody will get on the train. So that's important. But yeah, if you go between two houses, it's gonna pick one of them. And that could be a problem sometimes. How do you even make this work? I want that correct? Oh, you have to snake it back. Like that, put him there and him there. Then pick up him and put him there. And then the last part gets impossible, right? Because you can't loop onto your own track, which is the weird thing, because that's definitely how a real train would handle the situation, is it would just create a circuit that it could pass on itself, but then this wouldn't really be a puzzle game, because then it would just be a management sim, and you would just create train tracks that fit on, that are, you know, serviceable in a realistic manner, and then that'd be the downfall of the puzzle and the salvation of society. Hooray! Maybe I should go in the middle first. You'll buck heads here, but I can pick you up here to drop you off here. Then pick you up here to drop you off here. And then be trapped again. Then I can pick you up and not drop you off anywhere. But that's fine. I can iterate on that. That just means I need to do that first, right? No. Yes? Let's see. You're gonna go there. You're gonna go there. You're gonna go... nowhere. Yeah. All right. You definitely get trapped in a sort of circuit where it's like there's just a really obvious barrier to your progress. Because the game acknowledges its own limitations, then it's immediately like, hey, that limitation? Right up in your face. That's the puzzle now. Which is, yeah, pretty standard actually. Starting simple. No matter what, one of you has to just push through, right? I'm trying to look at this from the ending point, and it's like, how would the ending part likely work? Like, I have an inherent problem where you guys are in reverse. It's just that the dude is on the wrong side. Maybe something more like that? This guy jumps in, falls in there. That guy jumps in, falls in over there. Can we swoop around? This one would grab him and put them there. Skip that guy. Well, it'd grab him, but it wouldn't put him in here. But if this connected... he'd get here, and he'd get there, and... okay, that actually... I think that's it. Come on. Give it to me. Give me sweet success. Yeah. It's like The Witness, but with so much more freedom, in a little bit. Like, there's just so much open space to deal with, whereas I felt more restricted in that game, which means I have so much more potential complexity to try to juggle here. So far I'm sticking with world by world, so let's keep going with Andromeda for a bit longer, even though I've got Delphinus, Ursa Minor, Vela. I don't even know how I would decide which one to do next, necessarily. Maybe the one I accessed via the lowest number of numbers or something? Perhaps, 'cause that's 6 and that's 7 and that's 10 and 11.